It's all about shrimps, simply shrimps. Good day everybody and welcome to this video. Just a quick one today really, and the question I'm going to be asking and trying to answer today is to Airstone or not to Airstone? That is the question. So a couple of weeks ago the flow rate on this Hamburg matten filter, or HMF filter for short, decreased dramatically, and I wondered what is going on here. So I messed around with the valves and made sure that the 100% of the flow rate of air was going to this filter and all the others were switched off, and it didn't make a difference. There still was quite a slow flow rate. So I managed to pinpoint it down to the Airstone getting clogged up. So what I did was I simply chopped off the Airstone, and without an Airstone, here you can see the flow now. So the flow rate is pretty good, and you don't have to worry about the Airstone getting clogged up again. So here we are today, a few weeks later, and lo and behold, another one of my HMF filters, the flow rate has just diminished. There is no flow rate. So I'm gonna check it out with you guys, and we're gonna see what is wrong with this. Suspicion tells me that it's gonna be the Airstone again. So I'll show you exactly what I did to the previous one to fix it, and let you see what a difference it makes. So as I said, you can see there is absolutely no flow rate whatsoever, which is not too good because there's no filtration happening in this tank. So we want to get on top of this pretty quickly. So all I'm going to do is take the PVC part of the piping of the filtration out, thread the Airstone through a little bit just so it shows, and then I'm going to snip it off. Well, we'll have a look at it first, and you can see that it's pretty much clogged up, and they're pretty cheap Airstones, so if I was to just crumble it with my fingers, it's gonna just break and disintegrate. So I would recommend, if you're gonna use Airstones, to replace them fairly frequently. However, I'm gonna opt to just snip it off, as you can see, and get rid of it completely. That way I don't need to worry about the Airstone getting clogged up at all, and it's just bubbling out of the airline tubing, a bigger hole which is not going to get clogged up. Now I've done this, I'm going to put the tubing back through the sponge of the filter, and you can see already the flow rate has increased immensely, and my shrimp are now going to be very, very happy shrimpies. So this takes me back to the question at the beginning of the video: to Airstone or not to Airstone? Little Shakespeare quote there. And my conclusion is Airstones are all well and good for pumping air into the tank if you wanted to just have an Airstone in there pumping air in, as I just said. But in order to power the HMF filter, I'd probably recommend not using an Airstone because it's a hassle to change. And if you just use the airline tubing and not the Airstone, it does a pretty much good job, as you can see from the evidence in this video. So if you're making an HMF filter in the future, or whenever, then probably just cut out the Airstone. There's no real need for it. Yeah, it provides more bubbles, but you don't need it. Simples. There you have it. Just a quick video from me updating you guys on an issue that I had, sharing it with you, and hoping that maybe you can learn something from this. Don't really waste your time with Airstones, just use the airline tubing. Works perfectly, you don't have to worry about it getting clogged, and your shrimp are going to be happy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did learn something from it, and if you've had any experiences with Airstones getting clogged up or whatnot and having to get rid of them, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more shrimpy and fishy content, and whack that thumbs up. I shall see you in another video. See you later. It's all about shrimps, simply shrimps. Let's keep things shrimple with simply shrimps. Do 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 do. Yeah!